What's up, guys? Vince Dao here with an emergency video. This is not part of the show. I actually just got off stream when we found the news, but breaking as of tonight, as every outlet in America is reporting, the state of New York is preparing to maybe indict Donald Trump as early as next week. So basically, they want to arrest him, put him in cuffs, bring criminal charges, that whole song and dance. Now, it could be a nothing burger, as we've seen a million times, but there does seem to be a level of seriousness about it this time, which maybe I'm coping on the liberals' part, but clearly there's a reason this story and information was given to the press. I mean, you know, they did raid Mar-a-Lago as well, after all. So what's the indictment about specifically, besides political corruption? Because obviously we already know that. Well, the state of New York has been doing this highly political witch hunt of Donald Trump for years now. And I don't say that out of my subjective opinion. Actually, the current New York Attorney General, Letitia James, literally campaigned on saying that she was going to, quote, get Donald Trump, right? And so this is what they're currently trying to do, while, of course, as we know in New York, criminals reign free. This is what the AG is currently focused on. That's not surprising. Now, do they really have anything on Donald Trump? As you could expect, not really. They're currently investigating him for the whole Stormy Daniels thing, which, you know, they did before in 2018. And as usual, these scandals always turn out to be nothing burgers, but they do want to bring these charges. And why is it that they want to indict him? Well, as you see from them making this public to the press already, what they want is an optical victory over Trump, right? They know the trial won't go anywhere. They know they're not going to convict him or put him behind bars. Let's just be honest, that's not happening. But they want the optical victory of him getting indicted, being escorted by the police, walking off in handcuffs, all of that stuff. So understand that. Understand that's what's really happening here. They think that by arresting Trump, they will make him look stupid and hopefully maybe try to intimidate him behind the scenes. Here's my thing. I think this is a serious miscalculation on their part because, yeah, your annoying Twitter liberals will look at that and be like, haha, look at Trump. Oh, Teflon Don, not so tough now. Look at him in those handcuffs. You know, they're going to post all these cringe memes and whatnot. But to the million of Americans with a half-functioning brain, what does that say? What does the image of Donald Trump being arrested by corrupt prosecutors actually say? First off, it makes Democrats and their party look corrupt, which, yeah, we already know that. But to all these suburban moderates who pretend like decency still does exist in politics, it's a bit of a wake-up call. But more importantly, I think it vindicates Trump. It proves to millions of Americans that everything he was saying for years about him being a threat to the system is true. It's only going to make him and his movement stronger because it proves his effectiveness. It's going to increase the energy and the support of Trump in the electorate. And I know they think that putting Trump in cuffs is going to be that optical disaster, but is it really true? Is it really going to make him look bad, or will it only communicate to every disaffected American in this country that he really has been doing what he's been saying? He really has been fighting for us. Is it going to prove to everyone that he is actually against the system? And, you know, I think it's going to end the opposite of what they think. And maybe that's a hot take, but you know, I think there are genuinely free-minded people out there who are going to overlook this whole Twitter meme of, oh, look at him in handcuffs, aren't you? And genuinely start to think, maybe he really is for me. Maybe the system really is out to get this guy. So I think it's actually a huge miscalculation on their part. I think it's going to give him a big boost in the primary race. And I know personally seeing this, if I were to see that, would make me want to support him way more, because seeing that would confirm to me, you know, whatever faults he has, it once again proves that he really is the biggest threat to the system and makes me want to rally behind him. I know a lot of people think the same thing. That's what martyrdom does. When you make a martyr out of someone, it only strengthens your image, not weakens it. So that's what we have going on here. That's the news. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm sure we'll be talking about this a lot on next week's show, which, by the way, if you've been totally out of the loop, this week we started a nightly show, the Vince Dao Show, every Monday through Friday, live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So be sure to join us then. But look, last thing I will say is this. If this does end up happening, I still don't know, but if it does end up happening, don't do anything stupid, okay? Don't do anything that the feds want you to do, if you know what I'm saying. Because they are looking for the excuse, right? Oh, these violent Trump supporters. And then they'll use that as an excuse to crack down on a bunch of innocent American patriots and attack what we're doing even further that is actually being effective and actually advancing change and not just, you know, dumb impulsive actions. And like I said, you got to understand, this entire indictment, as far as we know, is performative, right? Trump is going to be fine, but they want to make you angry. That's what they're trying to do. They want to make you angry. They want to make you enraged, which you should be, but they want you to keep this in mind, impulsively retaliate out of that anger so that they can turn it against you. We have to be smart. We have to use our heads, okay? Don't do anything stupid. And I know some 1776 LARPer in the comments is going to be mad and get mad at me for saying that, but it is what it is, okay? I am giving you the smart, strategic approach here, okay? The truth is that violence is not the answer to this situation. And violence is, again, what they want you to do. Okay, don't be a Ray Epps. Don't be one of those guys. Again, they want the headline about violent Trump supporters and all that. And the feds want to trap you. Okay, they want to entrap you so they can have the easiest reason to go after them. Don't give them the easy out. Don't give them the easy reason. Outsmart them. Play the long game. I say this all the time. Some people just don't get it. Okay, it is what it is. I'm just letting you know. This is the effective way to do things. Okay, not let me Fed post and then I get raided by the FBI, investigated, stopped by the FBI. These people, we shouldn't even give it the time of day, okay? But with that said, at the same time, I will say this too. I think this also shows that if you're trying to affect serious political change in this country, you got to move out of blue states, okay? You got to move out of the Democrat states. And that might be a hot take with someone. People will say you need to stay and fight. And I agree with the virtue of that. I agree with the principle of that. And people may call that retreatism. Sure, to an extent, it is retreatism, but it's also a tactical retreat, right? The precedent being set here by states like New York is that they will try to use the legal system against anyone challenging the system, right? Donald Trump is the first, but how long until, they start prosecuting, or if not even indicting people on criminal charges, just finding other reasons to go after your average conservative activists and things like that. And, if they arrest you, if they stifle you, you can't make political change. So in my opinion, this is kind of a sign. You look how corrupt the New York legal system is there. Can you really trust it? Because, I understand not wanting to leave your home. I think that's very virtuous. But number one, you can't trust the legal system, and even forget being a political Republican activist or whatever. Just ask the question, if something happened, if something hit the fan, it is a very violent state these days. If you had to defend yourself, would you get a justice system? Would you actually have rights? You see how corrupt the state government is? I don't know about that. So that's my encouragement. It's not my official endorsement, but I encourage people, if you can, and again, if you want to be not just a normal person, but you want to be a political activist, you want to be serious and changing the system, we got to do a bit of a tactical retreat. Okay, just get to where we have things working for us, and that way we can build our empire of resistance, in my opinion. Okay. It's like a nerd reference, but it's like in Star Wars, the rebels flee to a new base and then they build up strength there. That's my thoughts. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and that'll do it here for this video. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Be sure to join us every Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time for live episodes of The Vince Dao Show. And until next time, alpha moves only. God bless and peace. Hey guys, Vince Dao here. Hope you enjoyed that clip from our show. And if you enjoyed it, be sure to check out our other clips and check out the Vince Dao Show live every weekday of the night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. This has been the first week of the show. It's been going great. The people have been loving it. So again, 8 p.m. Eastern time live Mondays through Fridays here on YouTube. You do not want to miss it. Thanks and God bless.